But we do have some lives saved as well. 3 of them, actually. These are...
Yeah, I lost track of the 5:30.
Yes.
I literally dropped the ball on that. I brain injured out on you. I apologize.
Things are what they are. Number 428 was awarded to a dude named Chris. He was talking about... What did he say here? It says, my wife shot herself in the heart with a handgun that I bought her to protect herself. I played Russian roulette by myself. I gave up because you and Blake made me laugh. It's a little thing, but humor is good medicine. Thanks, guys. I owe you everything. If I can do anything for you, let me know. Paranormal story will follow.
Send the paranormal story. Pay it forward. Share the channel and the wisdom.
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad I was able to help you. That's like the second one or third one we had where dudes are literally,
yeah,
like
playing Russian
roulette. Holy crap.
It's just nasty, man. But I'm glad you're still here, Chris. And number 529 goes to a dude named Charles. Just call me Chuck, he says. To call you Chuck. I'll call you Chuck. Please forgive me if this is a little long. It's not. I've been through what I can only call an absolute crud life. My dad worked 16-plus hours while my mother spent every penny he made at thrift stores. She was and is a hoarder of trinkets, in quotes, and animals. My house growing up was filled with worthless trash, uncleaned litter boxes, and flea-infested, uncared-for animals.
God damn.
My sister and I were removed from the house 4 times by CPS. I began drinking at age 8.
Whoa.
Wow. And got into cannabis by 12. This, of course, got me into juvie a couple of times. I didn't get into any adult trouble, but continued my substance abuse into my late 20s. When I realized I didn't feel normal unless high, I quit the cannabis. During that time, I was in the room when my father died from brain cancer. Shortly after, I found my grandfather unresponsive on the floor in a puddle of his urine from a stroke.
Damn.
Not much later, I got fired for promising to fatally defend myself when a coworker wanted to beat me up. And then a couple weeks later, my dog had a heart attack while we were playing.
God, this is a horrible country song.
Shit. The drinking became much worse until I find myself at almost 40 pounding down a fifth every day along with a few beers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm at that point living with a gelatinous slump buster I accidentally gave the 15 dick.
Oh, my Lord.
I would just like to pause and appreciate the phrasing of gelatinous slump buster.
Oh, my Lord.
Wow. This was me until recently I realized I don't feel normal and I can't sleep unless plastered. Over the last couple of months, I've slowly weaned myself down, and now I'm just over 1 week sober. During this process, I repeatedly found myself bedbound from the shakes and hot and cold flashes. The pistol under my pillow started to look mighty tasty, but listening to your streams distracted me enough to not suck started. I thank you as a longtime watcher for your help in my sobriety and continuing life. Keep it up, and you will always have my support.
It sounds to me like this individual is on the precipice of discovering a new purpose.
Yes.
If you can be successful and actually get sober, you can literally pull other people out of that abyss because you've fucking been there.
Damn right.
Listen, all of these new counselors and shrinks, they're book smart.
Yep.
They'll you go in there and they'll go down the list. Oh, you have this. That's just 2-dimensional shit. All right, those guys are worthless in my opinion. You need to find somebody who's walked the fucking walk that you're walking. All right, that is the best person you could find to give you life advice.
Damn right.
I can't give somebody with substance abuse problem effective life advice because technically I don't have one yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've cut way down on my drinking though, so it is what it is.
Oh yeah.
Now, if you still can't sleep, get yourself some chamomile tea and go to CVS or Rite Aid or whatever, buy some melatonin and take 10 milligrams the night before you go to bed. And if you do what I do and you wake up every 4 to 5 hours, you just take another melatonin until the sun comes up.
There you go.
And try to get your sleep that way.
Get your second sleep, possibly third sleep.
Yeah, listen, man, I have a hard time sleeping, and my heart goes out to anyone else who suffers from that shit.
Yeah, it's a rough go. But that's why weed gummies were invented, at least in this state. I'd love to see them go out there full to the masses, because if it grows on the ground, it's probably okay. Unless it's, covered with disgusting chemicals and shit like that.
Yeah, listen, if it's found on the ground, doesn't mean it's good.
No, I mean, it said grows on the ground, not found on the ground.
All right.
Found on the ground, you can find, like, dog turds on the ground.
Yes, you can.
I mean, maybe that's somebody's idea of a good time, but not me.
No. That's a fetish thing. Ugh.
Yeah. Boxed wine in Scatland.
Oh!
Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
Feel dirty saying that.
Stop.
Actually, boxed wine in Scatland is for women older than 75.
We missed 5:30, and I was about to miss him again. And you know what? Y'all know 5:30, and you love him. Digital Do in the chat. He usually is over on Rumble. It goes by Dean. It's an abbreviated story. He said, in spring of 2021, I was feeling hopeless and thought I didn't want to live anymore. Multiple attempts. Didn't succeed, thankfully. Took a bunch of pain meds and muscle relaxers and ended up in the ER. I told them I wanted DNR. I was put in an induced coma to heal for 4 days. My sister came in just as I was going for a procedure with a 10% chance of survival.
Ooh.
The surgeon saw her, informed her of what was happening, and winked at her, saying, "You're his POA, right?" She said, "Yes." I woke up in the ICU restrained. Since I pulled the tube down throat, he pulled the tube that was down his throat, I lost my voice from damage, kidney failure, almost liver failure, memory issues, etc. Removed for 2 months, $500,000 hospital bill to insurance.
Wow.
This was before any new babies came. Previous to this, my brother fucked 2 of my girlfriends. Needless to say, I don't talk to him anymore.
Yeah.
My younger brother, sister, and I were all sexually abused by a relative when younger. My sister chose to remember all of that, and I have no desire to do that. I don't remember, thankfully. Her and I don't have any use for the beasts that do this shit. My brother is probably a pedo. I read emails he sent to both of the past girlfriends and talked about my niece sexually discussed. Is your brother Hunter Biden? He married a 300-pound ugly woman that looks like my maternal grandmother.
Man,
Rough.
that guy sounds like just a turbo loser.
I found Popp after time in the hospital. Liver issues due to a half a gallon of vodka per day at peak in the 2009 to 2010. Mom's death, accident on the job, laid off, sleeping in my car, etc. Detox summer of 2010. I occasionally drank after that for maybe a year. Now, I wake up every day with a purpose. I tell everyone about the channel and have watched all the past videos. I live for my friends and family and cherish my great niece and nephews. Thank you for everything. Love you guys like brothers. No homo.
Dude, that's awesome. I'm glad he was able to pull himself out of that.
Damn. Yeah, now he's curating our Instagram for us.
Yeah.
'Cause the dude he's so into like the Instagram videos, and he sends us clips almost every stream. So I was like, hey, Digital Do, how do you feel about sharing some of your wisdom with the public? He's like, that sounds like fun. But of course, every other thing he posts gets fact checked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what that really means.
Yeah, we know what that means.
It's wrong. Think you're not allowed to tell the truth on social media. What? Good. But anyway,
Listen, I'm glad we're able to. That's 3 more. It seems to be speeding up.
yeah, I hope so. I mean, we get little spurts where we get like a few, and then things will kind of lay low for a bit, and then when you get a few
Like
more.
when we first started doing this, we started doing the negative videos, like Purple Heart's Final Beat,
Yeah, Phantom Holiday. Yep.
But within 18 to 20 months after Purple Heart's Final Beat came out, we were up to 115-ish.
Nice.
All right, I started issuing numbers to guys in like the mid 50s or early 60s. And once we went over, I don't remember what number we got to, and I'm like, hey, we are on to something, and we need to actually start reading these on the air. And, that's where we are now.
Yeah.
5:30 is, dude, I get 70 more. That's like a battalion plus.
Yeah. I'm wondering who's going to be the lucky mother fornicator to get 666.
We might skip that number.
Just like buildings skip the 13th floor.
Yeah, and I screwed up the numbers a little bit. So that the number we have here, 530, I think is actually on the light side.
It probably is, because I know you had like 2 or 3 dudes come out who said
Yeah.
they all had the same number.
Yeah, and the way I kept track is every time I get an email, I'd mark it in my little green books I carry around.
Oh, yeah, your brains, yeah.
And I just went up there and I looked at a bunch of them, and you can see I keep a running tally in the corner of the books.
And he literally does refer to the little green books as his brains.
Yeah.
It is not uncommon for me to come over here and watch him look around for a couple of minutes. What's wrong? I lost my brain. Maybe the squirrel took it into the fucking basement.
That bastard.
Robo Squirrel back for more.
Cockahol.
This time it's extra, extra personal.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Popp for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.